The last fly of Flight 3782.
The day was January 2nd, 1988. The new year had just begun. A Condor Flugdienst Boeing 737-230, operating Flight 3782, was nearing the end of a routine trip from Stuttgart, Germany, to Izmir, Turkey. 16 people, 5 crew members and 11 passengers, were traveling home or on vacation and were unaware they had less than 10 minutes to live. The crew began their descent toward Adnan Menderes Airport. Low clouds, scattered rain, and poor visibility were reported in the weather. But for the experienced pilots, this wasn't unusual. The aircraft lined up for approach, or at least, they believed it was. At 8:20 p.m., Flight 3782 was cleared for the ILS approach to runway 35. But in the darkness and haze, the aircraft drifted off course, just slightly, a matter of miles. Enough to align it with the mountainous region southwest of Izmir, near Seferihisar. The instruments in the cockpit appeared to be normal. The crew focused on descending through the thick clouds. However, they were flying too low and too quickly without realizing it. There were no clear visual cues outside the window, only darkness. 8 minutes before their scheduled landing, at 8:28 p.m., near Seferihisar, the Boeing 737 crashed into a hillside. The aircraft disintegrated on impact. All 16 people on board were killed instantly. Searching for survivors, rescue teams struggled in the dark through rugged terrain. However, when they got there, all they saw was wreckage scattered all over the hillside. Investigators soon determined that there had been no mechanical failure. The plane was airworthy, but the crew had descended below the minimum safe altitude while off the correct approach path. It was a textbook case of controlled flight into terrain. A tragedy where a fully functioning aircraft is flown straight into the ground. 16 lives, lost in an instant. A small error in navigation, hidden by clouds and darkness. Flight 3782 reminds us that in aviation, precision is everything. And even a few degrees off course can mean the difference between a safe landing and disaster. January 2nd, 1988, near Seferihisar, Turkey. 16 souls. Gone, but never forgotten. This was the last fly of Flight 3782.